that's going to do it.
Let's go! Daisy's celebrating too. You can't really see her, but anyway. Yes, that's a freaking statement win. That's a freaking, we have to play the Bucks next week, but this is still a big freaking win. Yes! I have to hold in my excitement. Okay. I don't know if I can, but... So let's just try the best we can to hold in our excitement. Woo! So the offense definitely was probably week one was kind of a poor-ish performance versus the Saints, but if it wasn't week one, I'd say this was probably our poorest performance of the season, but we still got the job done. Wow, dude. My take that the running game would actually be one of the more surprising units for the Falcons has aged super well. Caleb Huntley out of nowhere did great. Cordero Patterson still made some plays despite being injured, and Tyler Algier looks like he's going to be a good running back. And you know what? I'm just going to give myself a little pat on the shoulder here. Not in a bragging way, but I'm just kind of saying as a content creator, I'm kind of proud that a lot of the takes I've been saying are kind of aging pretty well. Like the whole running game thing I talked about, and then the offensive line, according to PFF, is actually a top 10 unit. I remember saying I was actually a little higher on this offensive line. I even made a video going over it. The way I predicted the Falcons' schedule to go, where we'd start 0-2 and then go 2-2 versus the Seahawks and Browns, has aged well. And that Arthur Smith is a great coach. Man, I gotta say, I'm pretty good so far, but there's still a long way to go. But fact of the matter is, the Falcons have gotten a huge win here. Last week versus the Seahawks was kind of a, all right, you got a cool win, but let's see how you do at home versus the Browns. This one was like, okay, actually, let me rephrase that. Last week, we were all Leonardo DiCaprio and saying, Falcons, you have my curiosity. This week versus the Browns, we're like, now you have my attention. Versus the Bucks, it's a statement win, but we have to win that. We're probably playing better than the Buccaneers right now, but still have to prove it next week. But great win, guys, and rise up.